back to my channel. This week's video is such a fun video because I've partnered with Renault to try out their 100% electric car, the Zoe. I have never driven an electric car before. They've loaned me the car for 7 days. I'm just here to give my thoughts on what an electric car is like to drive and show you all the features of the Zoe. This is Renault's 3rd generation electric vehicle. It's extended range, greater performance, and it's got a completely redesigned interior and a fresh new look, which I'm going to show you now because I'm going to go do a car tour. Never thought I'd say those words, but here we are. It's so jazzy, it's just shown up outside. Oh, it automatically unlocked there. Here she is! My new car! Look how shiny and blue she is. And so what I was saying about it being 3rd generation, so it's got these revised bumpers and it's got LED headlights, and in the diamond, this is where the charging point is. So, whoa. And then here are my charging points. That's where we charge. When I charge it later in the week, I will show you how that's done. It arrived fully charged and it's got 245 miles on it with a full charge, which is amazing. It's all nice finishes. Come closer. So I've got this 9.3 inch screen, touch screen, and it's all smart, so it's got my maps on it, and you can connect all your devices to it, and we've got like the USB points as well. And this is my gear stick. It's automatic. Let's turn it on. So it's in neutral right now. Park brake here, so that is my handbrake, miniature. And it's literally reverse, neutral, and drive. On here, I've got all my buttons for volume, and I've got obviously like my windscreen wipers and lights and stuff. Let's go for a ride. Woo! It feels like a spaceship. Do you hear the noise? It's like we're about to take off. Although we're doing 20, because 20 is plenty. 20 is plenty. Guys, day 2 of having the Zoe, and it's 7:30 in the morning, and I've already been to Sainsbury's to do my food shop. I feel so organised. Loading up the bags now. Can we just appreciate that perfect reverse parking? Thank you so much. Done by moi. So Sainsbury's opened at 7 AM and we got here at 7. Freddie went to the gym, I went in and did the food shop. We're rushing home because I've got Pilates in 20 minutes. And also because I wanted to be able to park when I knew the car park wasn't busy. Like, I haven't driven in so long and I was just a bit nervous at the start, but it's so easy. And the best bit about this is when I put the car in reverse, I have a camera here. These lines here perfectly line up, so I just reverse into the space so easily, and then this red line here is like the bumper bit, so I can't go beyond that, so I stopped right at the curb. So super easy. Good to go. Go on then. Oh, you don't want to get in, do you? Right, seatbelt now, Winnie. There's now 3 of us in the car. Winnie, it's your first outing in the Zoe. Are you ready for walkies? She's not so sure about this car. She's used to going in Freddie's boot, and we've actually got her in the back seat with one of the doggy seat belts. What's going on, Winnie? It's like she's actually trying to ignore us, doesn't want to look us in the eye. We're gonna go to Oxshott Common, which is actually somewhere we've never been before. We normally just walk around Richmond Park, but because we've got the car, I picked Oxshott. It looks really nice, and it's obviously all autumnal, and it's a beautiful evening. So let's get going. I think it's about a 30-minute drive. We're still at 99% battery, which is awesome. I've been on 2 trips so far, so we'll see how many miles and percentage this journey takes. It's like our first proper journey.
Cool ride back there.
In a quarter of a mile, your destination will be on the right.
Are you ready to get out for your walkies? Should we take your seatbelt off? We've never been here before, and it's actually really close to us. Love this automatic unlocking. So we are home from that absolutely delicious walk, and now I'm gonna make an absolutely delicious dinner. So this is one of my favorite recipes. It's so easy, it takes like 20 minutes. Sausage gnocchi. So I've actually got a blog post which I'll link below to this recipe, which I normally do with a tin of tomatoes. Don't have any today, so I'm gonna do it with double cream instead. Onion, capers, parsley, chili flakes, chicken stock, butter. It's a real melange of ingredients there, but it tastes delicious. We're both so hungry, so this takes 20 minutes, which is perfect because need food ASAP. Good morning from me and Winnie in the park on this very rainy Wednesday. We are coming into winter and this dog wants to walk rain or shine. Winnie is 7 months now and she is very badly behaved. So I brought Chicken to the park to try and lure her in. Winnie, come here, come here. And it is absolutely working, isn't it, my good girl? Good girl. Home to a glorious breakfast. This is one of my favourite breakfasts. So it's cannellini beans and fennel baked with tomato, basil and eggs, and then we've got a side of avo and feta. Hey guys, happy Thursday. So I'm on my own in the car right now. I'm just about to start driving. So I'm off to the post office. I've got all my parcels back there, which is awesome. I don't have to walk. I can just drive to the post office. I've got loads of stuff to post, and then I'm going to run a few more errands in town. So doing all that, I'm gonna actually park in Kingston and charge the car whilst I'm shopping, which I think is such an awesome idea. I'm just on my interactive map at the moment, which is cool. Look at this, it's pinched in and out. And on the map in the car, it shows you where all the charging points are. So I'm gonna go and find that one. So this is the card that I use to charge the vehicle. I put it into one of these charging points. There's apps that you can use to top up your card with money. Usually it's about £6.50 to charge up the Zoe. So I'm going to charge it today. I mean, I've still got 89% left. However, I just want to try it out, you know. The worst thing ever would be if I got caught short. So I'm going to kind of do a trial now whilst I've still got plenty of energy and charge. I've just found a space. So second time lucky. The first place I went to on Union Street, there was already an electric vehicle in the space. There's actually 3 sockets on the pillar, but there was only like 1 designated space for electric vehicles. Went to my second point and it's empty and it's all mine. So I'm gonna get charged up now. There is the point on the map. It just navigated me there. So it was really quick and easy to find. Press this button here and that will unlock the diamond. In it goes. It's actually really easy to do. In your electric vehicle space, you actually don't have to pay for parking. You don't have to pay to park there whilst you charge, which I thought was really cool. Guys, so today is Saturday and I haven't vlogged for the last 2 days because we have just been at home so busy just doing work. We're at Whittering Beach. Literally so windy out there. I just think the feedback on my camera will not be good. It took us an hour and a half and we just decided that we've just been like running the car around town for this week. So we wanted to try Zoe out on like a long range journey. So it's 75 miles to Whittering. Just looking at the gauge, we used 32% battery, 32%. 75 miles. There was quite a bit of traffic, so it was kind of stop-start as well. When we were driving, I did have it in the B mode. So when you're in B mode and you take your foot off the accelerator, it puts charge back into the battery. So it was just like an economical way of driving. I just love this car so much. I love the way it just kind of like goes. Like, that sounds ridiculous. Obviously, when you put your foot down, the car goes, like any car. It just feels like it glides. That's a better word for it. It's just so nice to drive. We had a really comfortable drive and Winnie was so good in the back. And there's quite a lot of space in here as well. It's like a small car, but it's actually really roomy. Also so excited to bring Winnie back to the beach because she has not been to the beach since summer. So she's very excited and it's a very windy, blustery day. think it's been decided that this wasn't quite exactly the day we'd anticipated. Oh my god, and I think it's time we bought some waterproof jackets because we are soaked. So gonna go have a cup of tea and then hit the road home. Good morning. So today is the last day with the Zoe. We're gonna really try and make the most of it. We're gonna go for a walk in Winterfold Forest with Winnie and some friends in Surrey. Yeah, Winnie's ready for her walk. So we are just at a hotel at the moment because we found a Polar pump differs. So there's quite a few different electric vehicle outlets that are owned by different companies. So I'm using a Polar card this week. You can sign up to any, but that's what Renault have given me. So we're here at the Polar pump to get some like quick juice. Swipe my card and then put it in, and I'm just gonna do like a quick 20 minutes and get a rapid charge. This is the supercharger, it's got the double pump. So normally at home I'll just charge it on this one, but because it's the super, I'm gonna put in both. And that is gonna give you the 90 miles of battery charge in like 30 minutes. So it's like a rapid charge whilst you're out and about and you don't want to be waiting around. That's really good. It's a bit more expensive, obviously. It's convenient for us right now. Hey guys, so I'm just editing my vlog at the moment and I put out a story on Instagram asking if anyone had any questions on the Renault Zoe, and some amazing questions came back. Now, some of them I've already answered in the vlog just by chatting about the car, but there's a few that I haven't covered that I thought were really good, and I figured I would just answer them here at the end. Question 1, how easy is it to find electric points to charge Zoe? Well, it's so easy. There's a few options. Zoe has the built-in maps on the screen where they list all the charge points. The Renault app lists the charge points as well, and you can also use Google Maps and specific charge point websites to also tell you where there are charging points. Is the car silent? Yes, it is when you're driving. However, when it dips below 20 miles per hour, it makes a whirring sound. Now, I did say this at the start of the video, but we managed to capture footage of the car making that noise, so I'm gonna play it now for you. Does sitting in traffic use more electric, and also does the AC use more electric? No. Electric vehicles are way more efficient than petrol and diesel cars. Whilst a petrol or diesel car will use fuel while sat in traffic, an electric vehicle won't use much at all. It will use just enough to keep the AC going. Do they make manual versions or is it automatic only? No, all electric vehicles are automatic cars. Does it feel different to drive than a petrol car? Yes, it does. It feels so light and it just glides along the road. It almost feels like a go-kart, like it's just like stop and go. And I know that obviously it's an automatic, so there's that element to it as well, but it just glides. I love it. It was so nice to drive. What is the drive like? Good enough acceleration? For me, yes. The touch and go of the gas is great. It goes immediately. I never at any point struggled, even going uphill. I didn't feel like my foot was to the floor at any point trying to like give it any juice. So yes, it's yes, there's power in the car. Favorite features of the car? First of all, that it's electric. It feels so good driving around knowing that you aren't giving off any emissions, and it's so cost friendly to charge up. So it's way more economically friendly than having a petrol or diesel car. I also loved on the wing mirrors, it had sensors for when cars were in your blind spot, and I loved the automatic unlocking and locking of the car, so you didn't even need to press the button. Just when you're near, it senses you're there. Would you choose an electric car as your next vehicle based on this experience, and do you feel genuinely happy spending your own money to buy an electric car versus non-electric? Absolutely, 100%. We both absolutely loved the car, and we have both said that we will definitely consider it as our next car purchase. First of all, from an environmental perspective and also from a cost perspective, yes, it's an investment at the start, but it's so economically efficient once you have the car, and it's just feel good. We are definitely going to chat to our builder about potentially getting an electric socket so that we are electric vehicle ready after we've done our build. How have you found charging it when you don't have a charging point at home? To be honest, I found it easier to charge at home than in town. You need to be quite organised if you're going to go and charge at an electric vehicle point. You need to find the charging point, you need to make sure it's free. You can either do that by pre-booking the space on some of the apps, or it will tell you on the screen if it's green, it's available and on. Having my car just outside my house has been so convenient just to stick it on charge. We figured out that the kind of amount we're using the car, we would probably charge it around once a week. We have no off-street parking and there's no guaranteed spaces outside your house. It's highly unlikely there wouldn't be a free space outside our house at least once a week. So it wasn't a problem at all. How much is the car? It starts at 26,995, which includes a government plug-in car grant. The cost with the Zoe is in purchasing the car, but after that your costs are so minimal. No tax, no emission charges, and obviously really low car charging costs. Does it need MOTs? Is it the same price as a regular MOT, and can you go anywhere or just a Renault centre? Electric vehicles still need an MOT, obviously to just check that the car is in good health, that it's safe and roadworthy. There is no official discount given on an MOT. However, like petrol and diesel, you can shop around for the best price. Do you have to pay congestion charge in London with electric cars? Nope, it's completely free. You just have to register the car on the Congestion Zone website, so it's registered and you're good to go. How much is the average user expected to save from switching from petrol to electric? The main saving is in the fuel costs. Like I said earlier, it's about 3 times as much to pay for petrol or diesel in a car versus the cost to charge an electric car. So over the years, you're going to see a substantial saving that way. Obviously, you can also include the fact that there is no road tax, no congestion charges, and it's free to park in electric vehicle spaces in town. So there's kind of savings all over the place. Well, guys, that is my Zoe journey come to an end. Had such a fab week having a car, driving it around. Love that it's emission free and electric, so I felt zero guilt about going absolutely everywhere in my car this week. And we've actually not really needed to charge it that much. We just did it at the electric vehicle charging points for a bit of fun. It's such a nice car to drive, and my take home with this is that we would absolutely now consider our next car being electric. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I hope I answered all the questions that people might have had about it. But if you do have any more, then just pop them in the comments and I will answer them below. And I hope you all have a fab week, and I will see you next week with another video. Bye!